The owner's manual for a 2015 Toyota Camry sold in Australia says 5W-30. The owner's manual for the exact same Camry sold in the United States says 0W-20. Same model year, same engine. The bearing clearances are identical. The oil passages are identical. Toyota did not specify different oil grades in different countries because they built different engines. They specified different grades because they know how people drive in different places. And driving in Melbourne is not the same as driving in Phoenix. Most Toyota owners in North America who have heard about this regional difference assume one market got the correct specification and the other got a compromise. They are looking for the right answer. There is not one right answer. There are two correct answers for two different driving environments. The oil-grade Toyota prints in any regional owner's manual is the result of an engineering calculation about how that engine will actually be used. In North America, the dominant driving profile is stop-and-go city commuting, highway speeds between 110 and 130 kilometers per hour, and relatively short sustained speed runs. 0W-20 was chosen because modern North American Toyota engines, machined to tighter tolerances than models from 15 years ago, produce the correct oil film thickness at operating temperature under these conditions. The oil reaches the bearings faster at cold start, and normal American driving patterns never push the oil film past its effective range. Australia and Europe present entirely different conditions. In Australia, the road between two cities can be 1,000 kilometers of straight highway in 40 degrees Celsius ambient heat. Oil temperature in those conditions does not cycle up and down the way it does in city driving. It climbs and holds there for hours. In Europe, stretches of unrestricted motorway allow sustained speeds of 200 kilometers per hour or more. Both scenarios push oil operating temperature into a range where 0W-20's film thickness begins to shrink toward its lower effective boundary. 5W-30 at those sustained temperatures provides a measurably thicker protective film at the bearing surface. Not thicker everywhere, specifically at the high end of the temperature range where these driving conditions operate. A bearing that runs without adequate film separation between the journal and the housing wears faster. The wear is gradual and invisible during normal driving. An engine running sustained high-temperature operation on a grade thinner than designed will show elevated wear metals in oil analysis before it shows any symptom in the driving experience. By the time the symptom appears, the accumulated wear is already there. Toyota's decision to use different grades by market is not a secret, but the reason behind it is widely misread. The common explanation is that the specs differ to match local climate, as if 0W-20 is the cold weather oil and 5W-30 is the hot weather oil. That reading is wrong. The first number controls cold start flow behavior. 0W and 5W both perform adequately in cold climates when the base stock is a quality synthetic. What changes across markets is the second number, and it changes based on sustained operating temperature under load, which is a function of how fast and how long people drive in that region. Same engine, different roads, different second number. The certification standard that governs oil in Europe is not the same one used in North America. North American oils are certified under GF7 and the API service rating system. European oils are certified under ACEA, the European Automobile Manufacturers Association, which sets separate performance categories that address different failure modes. ACEA C3, the specification that Toyota diesel vehicles in Europe typically require, mandates low sulfated ash, phosphorus, and sulfur content to protect diesel particulate filters and catalytic converters, and it includes a high-temperature viscosity requirement that pushes most certified products toward 5W-30 or 5W-40. Toyota's European lineup includes substantially more diesel variants than its North American lineup. Unifying the oil grade across gasoline and diesel models in the same market simplifies dealer service and reduces the chance of the wrong grade going into the wrong engine at a scheduled service interval. 5W-30 covers both applications. 0W-20 does not. An oil can carry both GF7 and ACE. A certifications simultaneously. The grades those certifications require are not always the same. The reason most North American consumers have never seen an ACEA rating on a product label is that American retailers do not market it. It does not mean the specification is absent. It means the market that needs it is elsewhere. The honest limitation in this comparison is that most of the documented evidence for the grade difference comes from fleet maintenance records and used oil analysis in professional contexts, rather than published controlled consumer testing. Individual oil analysis from Australian Toyota owners running 5W-30 at 15,000 kilometer intervals shows healthy wear metal counts, but a direct head-to-head comparison, same engine, same driver, 0W20 versus 5. W30 over 200,000 kilometers has not been published in a form that settles the question with precision. The regional specifications are engineering judgments made from field data and modeled driving profiles, not controlled experiment outcomes.